in the Heart Away Southern T, back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor, y'all smash that like button for your boy. I ain't gonna be here too long, I ain't gonna waste too much of your time. Wanna get you in here, get you out of here. Monday night football tonight, we got Arizona Cardinals versus the San Francisco 49ers. You know what I mean? We got the 5-4 49ers versus the 4-6 Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals are at home today. Kyler Murray is questionable, right? Colt McCoy is the backup. Colt McCoy, let me see. If I'm not mistaken, Colt McCoy did, play last week, and he won the game, right? If I'm not mistaken, for the Cardinals. My bad, my ass on goddamn New Orleans. Colt McCoy played last week. He won the game for the Cardinals against the Rams, right? Colt McCoy had 238 yards in the touchdown, 27-17, right? This isn't the Rams. God damn it. This isn't the Rams, that they playing this week, but Colt McCoy did get the win, for the Cardinals last week, which is what I wanted to highlight. Jimmy Garoppolo has taken over for the San Francisco 49ers. Also, the San Francisco 49ers won last week as well. The San Francisco 49ers are rolling. Winners of 2 straight. You know what I mean? Beat the Rams also. And the Chargers, 22-16. Jimmy G had 240 yards. He went 19 for 28. No touchdowns, right? So rather it's okay, that was another one that I was working on right there. Right. So rather it's Jimmy G, or rather it's Colt McCoy, or rather it's which more likely is going to be Colt McCoy, right? Because they let us put Colt McCoy, you know what I mean, in this particular bet that I'm making, right? So more likely it's going to be Colt McCoy. You know what I mean? It's facing off against, the 49ers. That's what it's looking like, right? So with that being said, my winner for this game is I'm predicting the 49ers to be victorious in this game, right? Arizona Cardinals at home. I think they're going to be able to keep it close. I think it's going to be, a pretty tight game. Neither of these teams lights it up through the air, right? Jimmy G is a serviceable quarterback. He can put up, he can put up, some numbers type deal, but he's not a guy who's going to, rip you apart through the air. Right? But I am picking the San Francisco 49ers to win this game, right? So let's get to, the parlays at hand, right? So the one that I highlighted was 250. That wins you the 50, right? This it right here. Arizona Cardinals are a run-heavy team. With Kyler Murray being out, they're going to be relying on James Conner. Expect him to get a lot of carries. You know what I mean? And I don't expect the Cardinals to go scoreless, right? And more than likely, my bet is James Conner is going to score, a few or, the touchdowns in this game for the Arizona Cardinals. If anybody is going to score for the Cardinals, right? The person I will be most comfortable with is, James Conner. And I'm going to go Colt McCoy under 217 passing yards, right? Because Colt McCoy isn't the guy, that lights it up. You just saw in the last game he had around 198. You know what I mean? So I'm going Colt McCoy under 217. I'm going Brandon Ayuk. Anytime touchdown score. He's the guy that he stepped up as the leading receiver in San Francisco. He's the guy that Jimmy G has found a liking to, right? Scored last week as well, the week before that, right? You know what I mean? He's emerging as, number one, wide receiver, possession type wide receiver in San Francisco. So Brandon Ayuk to score, and also Brandon Ayuk for 50 receiving yards. Again, he is the lead receiver. He's the guy, who gets the bulk of the targets as the wide receiver, with Deebo Samuels moving back to wide receiver since Christian McCaffrey got there. Right, so he's getting more involved as the wide receiver. is Samuels. He's going to get in the end zone from the running back position, from the wide receiver position, our kind of position, right? So the lead receiver by default has been Brandon Ayuk, and he's been putting up, some good numbers. He had over 50 yards last week in the touchdown. So we got him locked in again for over 50 yards this week and a touchdown. And last but not least, we got James Conner for over 53.5 yards. So that means we need James Conner to rush for 54 yards in this game. Now, I don't think that's going to be too hard, right? That's about 12 yards a quarter, you know what I mean, for James Conner. Again, I expect him. What's good, Big Tex? Jazz, appreciate you sliding through. I expect him to get, a whole lot of carries, a whole lot of touches, right? So I expect him to, even on the bad game, to be able to squeak out about, 54 yards. So, that's the highlighted parlay I got right there, right? The 250 wins you 54, as you see. As you see, right? Same game parlay. James Conner, 1 touchdown. Colt McCoy under 217 yards. Brandon Ayuk, 1 touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 50 receiving yards. James Conner, 54 rushing yards. We bet 250 to win 54, right? And this is the other bet that I want to, let you guys see. We bet 220 on this one to win $100, right? We got the Arizona Cardinals plus 21. That means the Arizona Cardinals can lose, by 20 points, and we will still win our bet, right? So I got Arizona Cardinals not to get beat by 21 points, right? And then I went back with James Conner and Brandon Ayuk for a touchdown, and I also added, I'm betting 3 added to win the 45. Damn, Brody. Man, hey, but now see, this one, this might be that one, right? James Conner, Colt McCoy on 217. Ayuk a touchdown. Ayuk 50 yards. James Conner over 54 yards. No, that's a 5. That's a short one. And niggas I'm betting 380 to win the 45. And then the sad part be A1, when you do some shit like that and you still lose, that really have you pissed, right? So this the other one, right? Cardinals, plus 21.5. That mean the Cardinals not to lose by 22 points. We got James Conner with the touchdown. Ayuk with the touchdown. But in this one, right, we added Deebo Samuels for a touchdown. And this one, we took James Conner to rush for 40, Ayuk to receive for 40, and we went back with Colt McCoy to throw for under 217, right? So this one is we added 2 more legs, right? We got the same thing that we went with James Conner, Colt McCoy, James Conner to score a touchdown, Colt McCoy under 217 yards, Brandon Ayuk touchdown, Brandon Ayuk 50 yards, James Conner 54 yards, right? That's the 250 for 54. And this one is 220 for 103. We got what we added new was the Cardinals plus 21. That means the Cardinals can't lose by 22 points, right? And we got Deebo Samuels for a touchdown. And we got James Conner and Brandon Ayuk for 40 yards in this one. So 10 less yards. And we went back with Colt McCoy for over 217. So in that one, $2 wins you 103. You know what I mean? He said, man, when 71, anybody put yesterday, should have been, try my guy one. All right, so there's that. So I'm making that one now. I already made the other one, right? So that's my job from earlier. No, it's the other bros joint they got in. All right, so we got 2. One's a 5-leg, 250 for 50. James Conner touchdown, Colt McCoy over 217. Brandon Ayuk touchdown, Brandon Ayuk 50 yards, James Conner 54 yards. And then we got another one that's 220 for 103. Arizona Cardinals plus 121. Arizona Cardinals plus 21. That means the Arizona Cardinals can't lose by 22, right? Even if they lose by 20, we win, right? And then we got James Conner with a touchdown again, Brandon Ayuk with a touchdown again. But we added Deebo Samuels for a touchdown as well in this one. We dropped 10 yards off Conner and Ayuk, so they need 40 yards in this one. And Colt McCoy back with Colt McCoy under 217 passing yards. You know what I mean? So we got a 220 and a 250. You know, one win 50, one win 100. But I ain't gonna keep y'all here too long. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. Skin the hard away, Southern T. This ain't the past, this ain't the future, but just the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Hello.